Ladies and gentlemen, not only do we have the possibility for a lot of severe weather today, the yellow or the orange, but that looks like a whole lot of rain, man. A whole lot of rain. I sense a trend coming. Day 2 outlook and the possibility of more severe weather and a whole lot of rain. I mean, a whole lot of rain. And now we're taking a look at day 3, and guess what? A whole lot of rain. We are talking for over 50% of the United States will get some form of rain for pretty much the third day in a row. And with dams breaking in Michigan and then flooding problems in Virginia and the Carolinas, looks like Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana and the bottom half of Florida could be up next for major flooding problems over the next week. So have a great Memorial Day weekend, but, the weather's just going to be getting wilder, my friends. This is us together looking at the next 48 hours of weather. You get a little bit of everything. Possible tornadoes, possible straight-line winds, possible giant hail, gorilla hail, King Kong hail, call it what you want to. So I mentioned the possible tornadoes. And then just look at that last frame where you get rain and then snow on the back end in Colorado. And so I got a feeling we're going to see snow in June, but June is still 8 days away. Yeah, prepare for floody end of May and then a floody June, bro. Super floody June. Colton McCarrick letting us know after a foot of rain over the last week due to Tropical Storm Arthur and a cutoff low drawing in Atlantic moisture, the Dan River in southwest Virginia is overflowing at its banks. Pictured here overtaking Route 58. Turn around, don't drown, dude. And since it is 2020, we are watching for any tropical development anytime in the near future, as we've got an interesting system moving across Florida. No tropical development is anticipated at this time, says the Florida Wavemaster.abu. Anyway, we're talking about this weird chunk thing that moves across. And, yeah, man. And on top of everything, this is 6 days out. So look at all that rain 6 days from now. So if we're getting copious amounts of rain in the next 3 days and then copious amounts of rain 6 days out, it is definitely going to be a super floody end of June. And this is not just about rain, as a major fire early Saturday morning destroyed a fish processing and storage warehouse at San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf. Apparently it was a giant, huge, nasty fire. Things are definitely becoming more unsettled everywhere in all regions, all sectors, all groups, and all layers, as the powers that be try and push us back to 2019 ways of life. This is the second major and strange commercial and residential fire in less than a week in California. And speaking of fire, Mike's weather page is wondering what the hell has the Euro been smoking? Because it is predicting, guess what? A ton of rain for the southern tip of Florida. So Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, over the next week, definitely you be watching. Anthony Macelio, developing meridional, flows from tropical forcing are like potential energy in terms of extratropical jets. As they gain latitude, they induce zonal accelerations. Coriolis. Joel is letting us know that sun halos have been aplenty. Zip zap pow, baby. Who's ready to talk about hail? We had some amazing mothership epic supercells in Kansas yesterday, and the hail from the storms has been impressive. This is the hail they were dealing with today in San Angelo, Texas. That was from the 21st, and that will put a dent in your noggin. That's giant hail, man. This is from Burke Burnett, uncropped. That thing is amazing. The GFS is doing that weird 2019 thing where it puts a major storm almost at the end of the model run, which would be called hour 384 or somewhere near it. We will have to see some consistency, but obviously at some point the Gulf wants to spin up a CAG. But no major alerts for hurricanes or giant super mega storms coming out of the Gulf yet. This is from last night, brought to us by meteorologist Brian James, where the atmosphere exploded with ferocity, and we got a lot of that giant hail. Surprised I haven't seen more conspiracy videos on this. The USS Portland conducts a laser weapon system demonstration test in the Pacifics. And they've been using lasers for a while, bro. Why do you think Asteroid Fight Club is so tight? Yo. All we need is peace lasers. Makes everybody get along again. And God bless the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt was a cool president. And God bless the Navy. Look, Ian is a civilized caveman. Congratulations, Ian. I want to build a fire pit someday. Here is the final series of images of fragmenting Comet Atlas. It exploded on May 8th. That's what she said. And will never be seen again as an intact comet. I don't know, 2020 is weird. Maybe it'll put itself back together again like Humpty Dumpty. A shame, really, as it visited our neighborhood in this part of the solar system sometime between 40 BC and 3940 BC. All righty. We loved you, Comet Atlas. All right, you know those super badass, amazing edited videos I used to make? Well, I made one again. It's called The Amazing Truth About 2020. And I put an asterisk by truth. Act 1, oh my God, WTF, wow, change, front slash. Grand Transition Edition. If you want to, if you love my edited videos, check it out. And there's a lot of hidden messages in there. But yeah, pop your eyes at these googly storms, Oklahoma. And so yeah, the weather's going to continue to get wilder. And I feel like I'm going to die if I don't get a kiss soon. But my standards are really high. Mark Torello really loves Jell-O. Pass it on. Planets Mercury, Venus, and a thin crescent moon will appear in the west sky tonight, 50 minutes after sunset if you have a clear sky. And Venus is about to go dark, or we won't see her until the Venus retrograde ends, so that's interesting. And I know you don't want to hear about my complaints of lack of good affection, so I'll try and contain it. All right, Harold Tobin on this day, yesterday, he was slow. Cut him some slack. In 1960, the 9.5 Chile earthquake released close to 25% of all seismic moment energy since 1906. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the gas giants are on the same side. In a few minutes, and just 4 quakes account for about half the seismic energy since seismometers have existed. So, yeah, dude, we are definitely on earthquake and volcano watch through 2023. And if you guessed, because all the gas giants are on the same side of the sun, and now when Mercury swings around, that'll put all the planets on the same side of the sun. So it's definitely going to be an interesting summer. Yeah, Astrolana said, there's a chance I might find romance in the middle of June. Who knows? What's it talking about? Oh, yeah. But dude, just check that shit out. That should be able to, they're all swinging around, orbiting around the sun in a spiral fashion. So this is like a swinging gate. It's gonna be like a giant swinging gate, bro. And so a lot of the energy, kinetic and otherwise, is gonna be, Earth's gonna be in the middle. So it's gonna be a wild time, bro. It's gonna be a wild time. All right, now let's watch the models. You should be able to get a handle or a grip on this weird pattern where it almost looks like we're getting steam rain. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Bertha before the first week of June ends. And if you'll notice in the Gulf of Mexico, it keeps trying to spin something up. And either way, it has a ton of moisture. There's our CAG right there. And if that is true, what the CAG is spinning out, then that would be a giant, major, massive storm. Not necessarily a hurricane, not necessarily a tropical storm, although it said it was a tropical storm. But that would be just an ungodly amount of rain. I mean, Looks like it's trying to like load it up, bulk it up. Look at that. Yeah, that would be hurricane level. We've still got a few more frames to go. So let me talk about something else while it writes the last few frames. So this is hour 336, which is sooner than hour 384, which is what everybody makes fun of. But so this continues to show a giant superstorm that reaches hurricane levels. And remember, I mostly make the majority of my money off donations and contributions. So I'm not here to fearmonger anybody. And I guess technically kisses would be considered contributions. And so I'm not here to fearmonger anybody, but it keeps spinning up this giant storm. And it is so 2020, man. Like, if aliens show up, I'm not going to be surprised. I think the only thing that would surprise me now is if a beautiful young woman or showed up, or young is relative, as in, over 21 unless they're X-Men and it's 18. What's it talking about? Oh, yeah. So like if a beautiful woman showed up and was like, hey, I want to take you out, or hey, I want to hold your hand and go for a walk, that would surprise me. Other than that, aliens, dimensions, parallel universes, whatever. And so, I don't know. Yeah, dude, the fact that this keeps showing a giant moisture storm headed for the entire Gulf is reason for everybody to be like, all right, let's get ready. Yeah, it's a hurricane. That is a giant super storm hurricane. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the video. But we got so much to watch out for, man. Oh, God, I want a good luck kiss. And I don't want to say shit like that anymore. I'm grumpy. Devon Lucci. I wonder if he's related to Susan. More severe storms are set for the plains today, but Illinois has greatest risk for tornadoes. And there's going to be more rain for Michigan, I imagine. So, yeah, it's, dangerous all around for everybody. Most of my crushes are probably in California right now. But yeah, they're getting an intense heat wave. Yeah, we're watching out for volcano and earthquakes. James Keene on the 22nd, pointing out from the 6G from a day ago, the 6Z GFS showed our superstorm. And so this is the 6Z GFS 384 image. The first time it showed up, I think. But look at that, dude. I said, is this the most interesting GFS 384 hour? But this is a giant storm complex. So we're definitely going to be watching it. Even if atmospheric team knocks down and it's not a hurricane, it's just like a sloppy tropical storm, then it's still going to bring tons of rain if this thing is going to stay on the board. So we're looking at now, it's printed hour 372, June 8th. Look at that thing, man. And it showed up here multiple times. Hopefully it'll just vanish. Kind of like the president thinks the virus is going to do. It's just going to vanish. Hopefully it'll vanish. But I like to tell you guys way ahead of time. And so giving people 2 weeks heads up is what I do. And this is going to be a threat to my Texas people. You're all my people. But I extra love Texas people. Like Lynn's down here. I got a lot of people. I got a lot of people in Florida I love. So, and then so I'll be watching this like a freaking hawk. Yeah, so will we get a superstorm around June 7th? I don't know. But I'll keep you guys updated. And I'm going to put it in the title. And I don't care if that pisses anybody off. I'm grumpy. But I love you guys. You guys are fantastic, awesome, super. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for keeping me alive. Thank you for keeping me in cigarettes. I'm out of whiskey, though. All right. You guys are fantastic. Oh, I still think I'm hungover from that last whiskey live stream that lasted 2.5 hours. It's fun. But, all right. You guys are great. I love you. Peace out. Stay safe. It's going to be crazy at the end of May Day, May. Because the Venus retrograde is still happening. All right. If you want to contribute a good luck kiss and you're one of my 10 crushes, I'm definitely accepting them. Peace out. May God bless everyone.